WandaVision is your typical old-timey sitcom. Innocent jokes, tons of miscommunication, and the perfect couple consisting of a mutant and a dead android. Wanda and Vision are having the life they never had in the cute little town of Westview, where everyone seems to be hiding something. Oh, and speaking of hiding something, episode 2 of WandaVision was just full of little Easter eggs, including a blink and you'll miss it moment during the Bewitched-style intro, where we caught a glimpse of the headgear of one of Marvel's most interesting villains.
You said it.
The intros in WandaVision change every episode to match the theme of the sitcom. So with episode 2 set in the 60s, we got an awesome Bewitched-style intro that was just littered with little Easter eggs. You may have missed it, but the eagle-eyed Marvel fans noticed that. When Vision phased through the floor from the bathroom to the living room in the intro, we can see a helmet between the floor and ceiling that looks a lot like the Grim Reaper's. Now you're probably thinking to yourself that the Grim Reaper doesn't wear a helmet, silly. He's a skeleton dude with a black hood and a scythe. Well, I'm not talking about the Grim Reaper, I'm talking about the Grim Reaper from Marvel Comics, Eric Williams. The helmet we see in the intro of episode 2 looks just like his, does it not? This has fueled a ton of speculation that the Grim Reaper will make an appearance in WandaVision, especially after showrunner Jack Schaefer dodged questions about the character in a recent interview. If the name Eric Williams sounds familiar, that's because he's the brother of Simon Williams, better known as Wonder Man. The Grim Reaper is a very powerful and complex character who was originally a technological-based superhero with no superhuman abilities, until he mastered necromancy. Hey, he's called the Grim Reaper for a reason, folks.
I'm not here to play.
With all these hints about the Grim Reaper, I expect the character to make an appearance in WandaVision at some point, since the character had a role in the Vision comics from 2015, a series that clearly inspired WandaVision. In the Vision comics, Vision and his android family moved to the suburbs to try and fit in. It's unlike any comics Marvel has ever put out, and sounds a lot like the current plot of WandaVision. Everyone knows they're different, but seems to be completely fine with it for whatever reason. Vision has an android wife called Virginia and 2 android kids, Vivian and Vin. As you can see, he clearly has a thing for V names. Sorry, Wanda. It's quite a long story, but in the comics, the Grim Reaper's brother, Simon Williams, was transformed by Baron Zemo into Wonder Man, with the goal of taking out the Avengers for good. Simon is later killed, which eventually leads to Eric Williams picking up a scythe, becoming the Grim Reaper, and launching his own attack on the Avengers. It's your classic revenge story, but don't worry, Simon ends up coming back to life. Frustrated that Vision has left the superhero world and created his own family, the Grim Reaper attacks Vision's family when he's not home. It seems like this won't end well for Virginia, Vivian, and Vin, but that quickly turns out to not be the case. Without Vision's help, Virginia ends up beating the Grim Reaper to a pulp and secretly burying him in their backyard. You know, typical suburban wife stuff. This event begins the unraveling of the seemingly perfect family. I could see the exact same thing play out in WandaVision. Maybe the Grim Reaper attacks Wanda and Vision's home while Vision is at work, and gets taught a lesson by Wanda, who goes all mama bear mode to protect her 2 kids. Maybe she even gets caught burying them in the backyard. The way I see it is that if Wanda and Vision's neighbors were able to figure out something was wrong with Geraldine, then they definitely know something is up with Wanda and Vision. So this whole Grim Reaper thing could, just like in the comics, bring an end to the illusion of a perfect family.
No.
The Grim Reaper would not only change Wanda and Vision, but the MCU at large.
Naturally.
I've mentioned Simon Williams, aka Wonder Man, a few times already, and for good reason, because he's also been hinted at in WandaVision. In episode 2, we see an ad for Wonder Oats on the far wall in the scene where Wanda stands in the supermarket aisle with Geraldine. It's another blink and you'll miss it moment, but it signifies that maybe we'll get to see both of the Williams brothers and not just one. It's another long story, but Wonder Man and Vision have a very strong bond in the comics, because Wonder Man actually helped create Vision. Wonder Man was supposedly killed in a fight against the Avengers, but he was actually just in a death-like coma, so his memories and behavior patterns were used to program Vision. A part of Simon lives inside Vision, which is why they're considered brothers. Once Simon was eventually revived, his unique relationship with Vision blossomed. They ended up working together on numerous occasions in the comics. So maybe we see a new character in WandaVision called Simon, who quickly becomes best buds with Vision, as an ode to Wonder Man. Simon could be the one who introduces his brother Eric to Wanda and Vision, the same Eric who will transform into the Grim Reaper and terrorize our favorite superhero family.
It is hard to believe that the Grim Reaper is your brother.
All I know is that this storyline would really spice things up in WandaVision. Let's face it, WandaVision is already pretty weird as it is, seeing as how it's a sitcom inside of a sci-fi superhero show. So Marvel Studios might just well turn the weirdness up to 11 and add the Grim Reaper and Wonder Man to the fray. Seriously, it all just fits so perfectly into the story.